We're starting.
We're recording.
We're recording.
And guess what, everyone?
What?
This is a new episode of
Off the Records with B Money and the Okaman. Ow! Woo!
There you go.
You can always tell an episode's going to be good when the person plays along.
Yeah. When you get a woo.
And you can always tell I'm going to shrink down to size when the person does not play along at
that's
all
the worst.
and rolls their eyes.
Go, what the hell?
Oh, who's done it to you so far?
Oh, let's get into it. Let's get right off the bat. It is Arcus Hamilton did not play along.
What a get.
What a get. Arcus Hamilton.
He's a Comedy Store legend.
I mean, really a legend in only one place, which is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a guy who ate a really big steak at that place in Amarillo, Texas.
Well, we're talking about really good gets. We got the great Tom Thakkar.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. It's an honor. What a privilege to be here. I'm excited to be on the pod with the boys. It's good to see you. I haven't seen Shawnee O'Conn's in forever, man.
No, I'm so excited to see you, Tom. I've known you for 15 years.
This is time. Yeah, Sean changed my life.
Tom changed my life.
Oh boy, let's get into it.
Okay, so we were at a Chinese restaurant and we opened the wrong fortunes and we've switched.
Yeah,
bodies.
we switched. Yeah.
And we haven't switched back.
We switched bodies, and it was like not a big enough difference for anybody to give a shit. The worst Freaky Friday. Our lives are pretty much the same, the same career path. I wanted to be more of a writer type, but I fucked it.
What's the first thing you guys did when you switched bodies?
I think the first thing you always do when you switch bodies,
yeah.
You know.
You crank it. You gotta crank it.
You gotta crank it. And then take a big ass dump.
Oh, yeah.
See what the dumps look like. I've always wondered what Tom's dumps look
And
like.
it really only would be effective on the first one because after that, your diet just goes back.
Yeah, your taste buds don't really change.
Well, maybe they would,
Yeah, maybe
actually.
They would. Maybe I'd like onions now.
But I haven't known you that long. I
Sure.
met you through softball,
Softball,
really.
yeah, right around here.
But,
yeah, man. You got to get back out to softball, dude.
I know.
It's almost over.
I know.
Yeah.
I haven't been out in a while.
I'll join.
Get in there, man.
I'll play some softball.
You want to do it on
Please do,
Sunday?
dude.
This Sunday? I think I can.
All right.
I won't be there.
It's like at
but-
11. You're
Yeah,
not going to be there?
I won't. I'm in Arlington, Virginia this week.
Ooh, at the DC Draft
I'm
House?
at the draft house, yeah.
God, I love the Draft House.
You might be the only person I've heard say that.
God,
so
I love it.
that's good.
I think it's a perfect place. The first time I ever went there, I was co-headlining with Julie McCullough. Mm-hmm. And I went on first the first show, and it was fine. Mm-hmm. And then when I was closing, Julian decided to do a full hour.
Oh, nice.
He fucked me.
That's a fuck move.
That's
That's
bad.
very funny. That's great. Were you just like, fuck it, then I'm going to do 25?
I think I did 30 minutes.
That's great.
I was like really pissed because I've never seen somebody try harder. All of a sudden, he became Michael Winslow.
He was doing the sound effects and
Yeah,
stuff.
it was
That's
like
great.
truly super energetic and really trying to bury me. And it was.
That's such a good friend move.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Listen, did we have a long talk about it the next day? We did.
How many shows did you have to do more shows?
We did 4 shows, yeah.
And
He didn't do it the next night.
Oh, so
That's
that was the
good.
first night.
Yeah, the first night. But I love the DC Draft House. You could
Yeah.
go see movies there.
I was thinking about doing that because they've already canceled my Thursday show. So I was like, maybe I'll go see Weapons tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Or Thursday or whatever.
I do love that no matter what, they always book the Thursday show.
Yeah.
That is the whole,
pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless, but it gets you excited. Go, wow, I'm gonna be doing 5 shows.
5 big shows, and it's like I'm never more relieved than when I get a message being like, you know what, we're just gonna call it a week early. It's like, I love that, except I'm already gonna fucking be there. So now I just live in Arlington for a day.
You don't
for
think
no
there's gonna
reason.
be walk-ups?
Well, I guess there's worse places to be stranded for a day.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If
Actually,
it was
where
like
you're from-
Little Rock or something.
Indianapolis. I mean, there's parts of There are some clubs. There was that club Monty's, I think it was called.
Morty's.
Yeah.
Morty's Comedy Joint?
Yep. It was not a club. It was a joint.
It was a joint, yeah.
It was a John.
And that was any place, like you could even be like very close to the coolest downtown, but any club that puts you in a hotel just like on the side of a highway in the suburbs, it's just, they're all the same. It's so fucking depressing. You're just like, maybe I'll just walk along the highway and see if I'll go to that T-Mobile store.
I did that at Crackers when I was at Crackers downtown. They kept me so far away from downtown.
I forgot they did that to me too when I did Broad Ripple. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
The middle of nowhere. So then I like walked to the mall, and then I was just like, I guess I'm gonna just see movies, and I saw Django Unchained, and I saw Promised Land, which should date exactly when I was headlining Crackers.
What was Promised Land? I don't
remember
the
Promised
anti-fracking movie made by Matt Damon and John Krasinski. And as somebody who didn't give a shit about fracking at all, after it, I gave less of a shit because the crowd seemed to really want fracking. They did not like this movie at all.
The audience in the movie theater was pro fracking.
Was pro fracking, and they were like,
"How could you tell?"
There was whispers when it ended. Like everyone was kind of mad at the movie.
That's really
that was
funny.
bullshit.
To go to that's all fucking propaganda, liberal bullshit. They saw the movie. That's insane.
What was the reaction to Django Unchained?
They were for it until the very end, where the crowd was just booing.
These guys got some good ideas. It's the same crowd for both movies. Yeah. They're living your same day.
They were at Morty's.
It's a double feature.
But Tom started at the coolest club in the country.
I started at the Comedy Attic in beautiful Bloomington, Indiana, and that's where I met Sean.
Yeah,
we were opening for Pete Holmes.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it was a great weekend.
Oh,
and then you came and featured when I did my album there.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's when. Did we open for Bronger too? Was that you? I can't remember.
It wasn't me. It was probably somebody exactly like me. There's only like 300 people like that.
You had one of my favorite, just off stage. You were coming back to open for somebody else, and I won't say who it was, but you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking bury her ass," and then you did, and you got headlining work out of it. It was great.
Yeah, that did happen.
It was a great call your shot moment. It was so funny.
Wow.
That's rude of me.
Oh, you were a young, spunky fucking piece of shit. You called it and you did it. I loved it.
No, that's nice. You got to do that. It's a doggy dog world, man.
That's right, man.
Did you say doggy dog?
It's a doggy dog.
Yeah, isn't that the saying? That's my new. I'm trying to just say everything wrong from now on.
It's a doggy dog world. The phrase dog eat dog world. This is off topic, but it's my mom was watching some movie, and I walked in and I go, "What's this about?" And she goes, "It's about some sort of dog eat dog world." Every time I hear it makes me laugh. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
I can't even think of a single movie that you would describe as that. But I guess most movies are about a dog eat dog world.
One of those phrases I had never heard her say, so it's like she had to have read that on the description on the thing.
It's an exciting whodunit. Yeah, you know you're in a bad situation when you see a dog eating another dog. Yeah. It's like, I should probably get out of here.
I've never experienced a dog eat dog world now that I think about it.
I mean, is the other dog like cooked? Or is it just like a dog eating dog parts out of a bowl? Or is he just like...
Or is he eating a dead dog on the side of the road? Like
all scenarios are pretty rough, man. Yeah. Speaking of rough. Oh, God.
Did you ever do Bloomington?
I did Bloomington a few times.
I saw you there with Todd Barry and
Neil Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger.
Yeah,
it blew my mind. So funny.
Yeah, that was a fun little tour. I got robbed at gunpoint on that tour.
Really? Not in Bloomington.
Actually,
by Todd Barry.
Todd robbed me after my set. He was like, "Give us the money back that we paid you."
Brendan, I'm gonna need that money. I can't do it, Todd.
What did you do? I've never even seen a gun in person, like outside of going to a gun range once and almost crying.
I just was very pleasant for the experience. I just, I was, well, because I don't know, you don't know how to react when like a kid. I mean, he was a young guy,
Sure,
and it was in Cleveland, Ohio, and I didn't realize like Cleveland. I don't know. It was just one of those situations.
I've always heard Cleveland rocks.
That's what I heard that too. So
that's most of what I know about Cleveland.
Yeah,
is that it rocks.
Well,
and they're living in sin. Where the safety bins, I believe. Cleveland rocks.
Living in sin with the safety bins. Go Cleveland rocks.
Man, you guys know more lyrics. I only know the Cleveland rocks part.
I loved that show, man.
Yeah, Drew Carey show forever.
Hell yeah.
But well, yeah, I got robbed there. So
you're walking down the street, probably doing that thing that you have your money clip out. You're counting all of your 100s.
I was counting all my money.
Yeah, you were eyeing it up with your monocle.
Yeah.
Took out your pocket watch.
Yeah, I had a top hat on. I was riding one of those penny farthing bicycles with the big wheel up front and the small one in the back.
Did he show you the gun first?
Yeah, he came like running from across the street. Like he was kind of yelling something to me from across the street, and I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, and
like nice ass.
He's like, hey, hot stuff. He's like, shake it, you won't break it. No, just random things that at night, like, like I just thought he was like, who knows? It was
you just thought it was like a yelling guy at.
Well, like whenever you're in a big city or we've all been in big cities where there's just some crazy guy who's just, hey man, like just trying to get your attention, and you just know by the tone of their voice, like anybody who's like, hey, you're like, I don't think I need to find out what you need.
That better be Johnny Rotten.
I was just like, dismissive of him, which I guess was my first mistake. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it wasn't. Yeah, and then he kind of just came trotting across the street.
Yeah, don't victim blame here, man. You didn't make any mistakes.
I didn't. He he had a big gun, and he put it in my face and was like, I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? Like, I was just kind of happy to see him. And he just was like, your money. Or he said, empty your pockets and put everything on the ground. And I did that. And then he was like, your money, how much money you have? And I had like $200 on me. Yeah. And I gave him most of my money. I kept like a few bucks for myself.
Yeah. How did you finagle that?
Well, I just opened my wallet and handed him.
Too much.
Yeah. I didn't negotiate. He just was like, because I was like kind of slowly emptying my pockets, like, oh my God, am I going to die? Or like, it was just such a like, I don't know what. I was just taking my time, like, okay, there goes my cell phone. I guess he's going to take that. There's my hotel key. Here's like whatever else is in my pocket. And he was just like, your money, your money. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just pulled my wallet out and opened it and just handed him like, a stack of 20s. And his, like he was surprised. I think he thought he was going to get like $20. And he was just like, oh shit, there's like $150 there. And then he was just like, all right, pick up your shit and turn around and leave. And then he said turn around and run, and I didn't run, but I turned around. Then braced myself for being shot in the back. I assume he didn't do that unless
it would have been so funny though if he didn't want the money, he just wanted your hotel key.
He's like, take me to the hotel. Do they have a spa?
You have your card on file for incidentals, right?
Let's get a couples massage now. It's 11 p.m. I think the spa's closed. They'll open for me. We'll get the front desk guy to do it. So then we're getting massaged by the front desk guy.
He's got a gun to you the whole time. Look more relaxed.
You're always like this. You ruin every vacation.
I'm like, I'm not always like this. You're just judging me on our one interaction.
You always look terrified. What the fuck, man?
That is a funny image. A couple's massage with the guy. Like, close your eyes.
man.
Relax your hammies.
Somebody put that in a movie.
Yeah, there we go. We'll put that in a movie. Put it in disorderly security. But yeah, that was an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a bad. Hey, you wouldn't have known it from seeing you in Bloomington on that trip because you seemed in good spirits.
That might have been
Before.
that. I think. Yeah, I don't know if that was before or after. I think that's the tour. No, is it?
I think it is.
Oh yeah, Bloomington.
Yeah.
So
I had that. I believe I had that.
So it was
poster.
after. So it was a few. There was enough time. There was like almost a week between being robbed and being in Bloomington. So I guess I shook it off.
Nice. Hey, it was great. That was a great show. Great time.
Yeah, that was fun. What's like the worst thing? Has anything like traumatic happened to you? while you
Dude,
were on
my
tour?
first week in New York when I moved there, I saw a shooting. I was on the street and I bought I was late at night. It was like, I don't know, 11 o'clock. And I was broke, depressed, whatever. And I got off the train. I got off the L train in Brooklyn and Bushwick, like on the edge of Bed-Stuy. And I bought a tall boy Lime-A-Rita. And I was brown bagging it back to my apartment. I was like, this is one thing I can do in New York. That's cool. And so I'm drinking this Lime-A-Rita walking down the street. And a guy runs up. He's like, there's like 5 guys. And one of them's really jacked up. He's like jumping around. And he keeps yelling, turn the street. Turn the street. And he looks at me, he goes, turn the fucking street. And I was like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Turn the street. I guess I could have put it together.
Obviously, slang that I'm not used to in my new
What the hell?
surrounding.
I'm an Indiana boy. I don't know what turn the street means, fella. So I keep walking, and I thought they were giving me shit for drinking a Lime-A-Rita on the street.
Yeah.
I thought they thought I was a pussy.
No drinking.
Yeah. And so I just keep walking a little bit, and then I hear gunshots. I turn around. I had just walked by this other bodega where there was some, strange looking, some guys who looked a little disconcerting standing outside of it. The guys who just yelled, turn the street off me or at me were shooting in that bodega. And I just started running, and and I didn't spill my Lime-A-Rita though, but I just ran the like 4 blocks home, and I was like, my buddy's sister was staying with us, and I didn't want to scare her, so I was just like, nice night out, huh?
You told her it was a stabbing.
Yeah, don't worry.
don't
It
worry.
was just a stabbing.
Anything happened to you, Sean?
In New York, a young, like, one of the guys who hands out like those mix CDs that is like, I'll sign it, who lived off the Gates J right by us.
Yeah, that's where the shooting was.
He got stabbed to death outside of our house, and it was really, really jarring because we kept being like, no, but we didn't want him to die.
Yeah,
and I wonder if it was related to that or something else.
could be. I mean,
Related to the CD selling?
yeah, could be. Yeah,
Wait
this
a
music
second, I
sucks.
just paid $12 for this guy's autograph.
It was Sam Goody.
Oh, that's great.
There's a reference for nobody.
Yes.
Listen, honestly, if there's one podcast where Sam Goody references work, it's Off the
You
Record.
guys could get a sponsorship from Sam Goody.
Was that just an East Coast thing?
No, they had it.
They were everywhere?
They had it everywhere. That was a mall store.
Yeah. Well, that's enough about tragedy. Let's talk about some comedy.
Yes.
You know what? I feel like we should get a little zany today.
Yeah, that's to balance out all that crying.
Oh, I'm excited, guys.
Yeah, so you picked out Bob Zany.
I did. I was saying he was like a staple of like. I don't think I ever went to see him, but he was a regular in the Indiana, club circuit. He was like, I think he was a Bob and Tom guy, and they didn't want people to know, but Bob and Tom was and is, an Indianapolis radio show.
Yeah, they were always very secretive of that because it was like syndicated throughout the Midwest.
So they'd freak out if somebody said, by the way, I'm in Indianapolis right now recording this. They'd be like, shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
That's kind of weird. I guess because everybody just thought they were local to where they were.
Yeah, they were like, I thought these guys were in Missouri.
Were
I'm
you-
never listening to these fucking hicks again.
I was always too dirty for Bob and Tom.
Yeah.
Every time I went to that area, I never got invited because of I was told I was too filthy.
Yeah, I didn't do it either. I only did one of their syndicates actually.
I did it a couple times, which is odd because I was pretty dirty too, but I just contractually made you do it.
Yeah.
And one of them was Cincinnati at the Go Bananas. That you had to
drive like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Super far.
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
So they're still popular.
They're still doing stuff, but this Bob Zany, I'm pretty sure was a big Bob and Tom guy because I just remember seeing his name on posters all the time.
Well, yeah. So basically, Bob Zany is 63 years old now. He started at 15.
Oh my God!
With an appearance on the Gong Show, and between that and 1986, he lost a ton of weight, and actually was like a premier 1980s stand-up comic. He is such an occasional regular guest on the Bob and Tom Show that he has his own segment called the Zany Report. And he's guest hosted portions of Jerry Lewis's Labor Day telethon. Which,
oh, wow.
Yeah, which I think doesn't exist anymore. But
yeah, it's kind of hard to keep going when Jerry Lewis died. Netflix, and on the back of the album, there's a picture of Chris Farley.
What?
Blowing a bubble. That guy blowing a bubble.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
So he's a Chicago guy.
Yeah, this is Bob Zany's Hi Home, I'm Honey.
Wait, are we sure this is not just Bob Zany?
I think it might be heavier. I think it is Bob Zany.
Oh, because he was fat.
He might be a big fat guy.
It's amazing how much he looks like Chris Farley.
He does look a lot like Chris Farley in the profile here. But it would be weird if all these other pictures are of him.
Yeah, I guess that's true. He's like future. Because what year is this? This is probably
this is 70. Well, no, the picture's from 77.
Yeah, so this is right after the Gong
85.
Show. That's right after the Gong Show. That picture where apparently in between television appearances he lost an exorbitant amount of weight.
It's a strange move when you're in the biz, you know.
Yeah.
You get famous as a heavy guy. You got to stay heavy, man.
Yeah.
It's not great when your Gong Show appearance leads to you having to drop 100 pounds.
That is true. You're like, I got to become a totally different guy.
It worked out for Al Roker.
Yeah, that's true.
Al Roker's now been skinnier longer than he was a big fat guy.
That's a great fucking point, man. That's crazy.
It's 20 years, and he still looks like he just dropped 200 pounds.
It's odd, yeah. Well, Drew Carey you were talking about too. He was pretty heavy there for a while, and now he's in pretty good shape.
I think it comes a point in every fat guy's life where they have to drop a bunch of weight or they die.
Yeah.
It's just really uncomfortable being fat.
Mm-hmm. I mean, John Goodman's skinny now.
Oh, John Goodman is skinny now. I guess like you get a point going like, oh, I really don't want to. The idea of having your pallbearers struggle is so sad. Thinking of all of your friends like shaking.
Yeah.
You have to hire some like professional wrestlers.
Go down to Muscle Beach.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was friends with The Undertaker. He's not. They just had to get really strong guys. Well, let's listen to, let's check out Bob Zany. I have fond memories of him from childhood. I mean, obviously, I was exposed to him, I guess, from whatever TV appearances.
Oh, yeah, he did like,
silly guy.
The evening at the Improv. He did the rounds of all the things that you would do in the 80s. And he's known for having a cigar.
Right.
Is that right?
Which I don't think...
I didn't even realize that.
I feel like we have to go back to that in comedy, as everyone has like a prop that
like
they
a
have.
thing,
yeah, like your Hawaiian shirt that you're constantly wearing.
I think vapes are it, man.
Oh,
start vaping on. Take long, thoughtful drags of your vape between pontificating.
The biggest, most complicated-looking vape. Like it looks like you're holding a carburetor.
That's so funny you say that because when vapes first started like getting popular, and there was like all those like vape shops.
Yeah,
I remember Moshe Kasher and Trevor Moore were they both had these intricate vape setups. Like
I remember Moshe having a very interesting.
They were talking about cloud chasing, and I thought it was so interesting that I left where we were to go to the vape shop down the store, and I was like, "Give me your biggest vape," because they like totally talked me into.
Sure.
I wanted to cloud chase.
Cloud chase, and
I've never heard you just you just want a big one.
You wanted a big rig that kind of like looked like like a combination of like a flute and a lightsaber, and then like you really could blow like real fucking nice clouds.
Nice.
sucks.
But I was really bad at it. I was bad at it because it was at the time where like they didn't figure it out. So every time you hit it, you just got a bunch of vape juice in your mouth. You're like,
God.
well, now you have mouth cancer for sure.
Yep.
like the
Popcorn
biggest-
tooth.
You gotta have like wheels on your vape. It's so big. You like back it into your face.
Yeah, it just kind of looked like, like the A-bomb.
They should make a movie about that guy who invented the vape.
Yes, an Oppenheimer
like
style.
Cloud chasing. All right, well let's listen to some Hi Home I'm Honey.
This is a lot of fun because he started out at the Ice House about 5 years ago, and he's been coming along, and now he's appearing in top clubs everywhere.
Great
you
intro.
All probably
He's
know
coming along.
KLOS Radio, and we're happy to have him here, ladies and gentlemen. A big hand. Let's hear it for Bob Zany.
Can you just pause for a second? Right off the bat?
Immediately.
I do think that might be the worst introduction I've
Yes.
ever heard on a comedy album.
Why?
There's no
That was
pomp and
terrible.
circumstance. It is just truly like,
Yeah.
this guy just has been hanging out for 5 years.
The Ice House.
And we kind of think he's good enough to do this.
I mean,
That's
why include
brutal.
it? Like, why
Why
not just have him
include that?
take? Yeah,
Just say Bob Zany
He
and
was
walk
like,
out.
He was like, I had to keep that in to get to the length of the record.
I'm contractually obligated.
Brutal.
How you guys doing? Pretty good? So how y'all doing? Pretty good? So how y'all doing? Pretty good? Hi, I'm Bob Zany. I know what you're saying. Is that my real name? It isn't. My real name is Earl Zany.
I knew it.
Thank you. Zany's just a nickname, but I always wonder, what if I went into a different profession? What if everybody keeps their nicknames in their professional life? Like, hi, I'm Dr. Zany. I'll be cutting you open. This Nurse Clutch, she'll be assisting me. And that's your anesthesiologist killer. Thank you. I hate the way people say my name. They obligate me to act that way. I'll be in a restaurant and I'll suddenly hear,
Zany, party of two. Zany, party of two.
okay, here I come.
Wait a second. He's using his stage name?
This is what immediately my problem is. The premise doesn't make any fucking sense.
His
He's like,
stage-
what if other jobs I had this name? It's like, well, you made it up. That wouldn't make any sense.
What if I gave myself a stage name to sell insurance, and my name was like Crash Cars a Lot? That'd be nuts,
Crash
right?
Cars a lot zany.
I guess also if your name is Bob Zany, you can't just come on stage and be like, hey, how are you? You have to have
You gotta be zany.
You gotta be zany right off the bat.
But it'd be fucked up if you made your own name Bob Zany and then, on top of that did it. If you were born Bob Zany, that's fucked. It sucks that you gotta be a deadpan comedian named Bob Zany.
Bob Zany.
Hi, this
When
is
you
Bob
pick
Zany.
it.
I'm depressed.
I feel like I have a little more respect for Bob, like for a guy with the last name Zany if he deadpanned it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's
where he
see how it
goes.
keeps going.
Remember Halloween? We wanted people to egg our house. Food.
I assume he was poor.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving time, I remember helping my mom stuff the hamster. I shouldn't complain though, my sister had to pluck it. Did you guys
That's
know
the
when you
better
shave
job.
a hamster and you grease them up, they're harder to catch?
Wait a second. That is clearly the better job. Like just
I
plucking
guess
the hair
depends.
off rather than, shoving your fist in the hamster's ass.
Well, I guess if you're talking about time,
Yeah.
it's a lot quicker to stuff
It's
it.
way. I mean, I'm assuming they didn't have like an electric trimmer for this thing. You got to really pull hairs out of a fucking hamster.
Arms or legs. I thought they were just veterans.
Okay. I was getting.
I missed it.
Are you like horny?
God.
I had a very rough childhood. I was always getting picked on when I was a kid. Always got picked on. Far back as I can remember, even before I was born, all the other sperms used to beat me up. I had the world's meanest teachers when I was a kid. I remember the kid with no arms. They always made him play tetherball.
I don't get that one.
The
Tedder?
blind kid was always
Tetherball.
window monitor.
Well, I get. Yeah. What is Tedder the play
He said
on?
Tedder.
Oh, is that?
Is
Oh,
it Tedder
maybe 'cause
something
he
with
hits it with? He probably there was probably an act out where he's hitting it with
his head?
I
Like Ted,
guess.
like French
the
head?
desk. I hated being poor in school because everybody knows you're poor, especially my social studies class. The week we're learning about poverty in America, we went on a field trip to my house. It was so embarrassing. My mom was standing there in her underwear drinking beer. My dad was sleeping in the cat litter box. Thank you for laughing at my emotional scar. But I grew up here in LA, you know, and it was neat because, like, there's a lot of celebrities out here. I went to school with Marlon Perkins' kids. You guys remember Marlon Perkins, Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom? Was he cool? So I went to school with his kids, and I knew they were his kids the very first day of class. They're the only ones in there with little tags in their ears. Such a blow.
That is a very specific joke that I had to Google.
Oh yeah. Did you pull up?
What's
his name?
Marlon Perkins.
I
So
love that.
Marlon Perkins was an American zoologist who hosted a show, Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, where he just sat with different animals.
Okay.
So that's where the tag in the ear comes.
I love a very dated.
It's so
representation.
so dated that Marlon Perkins died in 1986.
The next year. That's so good.
He died the year after the album came out.
I'm shocked upon hearing.
That sucks for Bob Zany. Like,
That's
now
brutal.
he's got to fill that hole in his back. He's like, who the fuck? Oh,
Does Jack Hanna work? No, everyone knows he's in San Diego.
David Attenborough. He had. Yeah, this is just. I mean, this is really reminiscent of the '80s, like the morning zoo. Like, I see why he's a regular on Bob and Tom.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to disrespect the guy. He's still out there
No,
working,
no.
but this is very.
There's
It's
some
rough.
there's some jokes that I like, and I also see in that one where he's like, "You're laughing at my trauma" or whatever.
Right.
That's a very I always thought that was kind of like a newer
Yeah, I
thing
had
in
the
comedy.
same thought. Yeah.
So I do think that's interesting that he's doing that in '85.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was ahead of the curve because that's the sort of line you'd hear right now if you went to an open mic in fucking Bloomington, Indiana. You'd see that.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he'll say that he's, smells like fear and desperation.
Oh, it tastes like regret.
I woke up next to a burrito full of sadness.
In order to the salad bar.
Get back in, too.
Okay, this is just for the guys. This is fun to do. Go into the ladies' restroom, and when a woman sees you, say, "I'm sorry, I thought this was a ladies' restroom."
One of those opposite things that a lot of '80s comics were doing.
Or go up to a girl in a bar and say, "Excuse me, has anybody ever told you that I'm good looking?"
Yeah, I like that one. That one's good.
Next time you spend the night at a friend's house and they say, "Think of us as a hotel," in the morning, take their ashtrays and towels. And I think the ultimate fun thing to do, this is the ultimate. Next time a Jehovah's Witness comes to your front door, sell them Amway products.
Too many. Yeah.
Too many examples.
Well, Jehovah's Witnesses just pop up in every '80s comedy.
It must
thing.
have been just a thing.
They
that
must have been everywhere.
everywhere because it's across the board. Like every single '80s comic except for Dennis Miller.
No, I think he had a Jehovah's
Really?
he
Witness
did.
thing.
He did.
Yeah,
He actually did.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They were omnipresent and annoying exclusively comedians because I guess
They're still, I get them like once a month at my house now.
No kidding?
I swear, yeah. It's weird.
Are those Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah.
Or what do they look like? Are they...
That's a great question. They're Latino.
Oh, okay. But now I'm picturing, who are the guys at the airport? Is that...
Hare Krishna.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Hare Krishnas.
yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking of those guys, because those were slammed in the 80s too for being at airports.
Nonstop. And I think I wonder if it is just a thing where comedians are always home.
Oh,
So they're always there to answer
good
the door,
point.
and they're always at the airport. So they became these like mega nuisances.
Yes. That's a great point. It's also, they didn't have like Nest cams or whatever back then, so they couldn't see who was at the door to ignore them. They had to fucking deal with it, you know? So it was a big problem.
Nest cams.
That's what I do. Stole $1 from a liquor store, got caught the next day when I tried to spend it. I forgot to take it out of the frame. I had a lot of pet fishies when I was a kid, and like when one of them died, my mom would say, flush it down the toilet, burial at sea. What a strange thing to do. Remember the day the cat died, I got in really big trouble. We had to call the plumber. It was a mess.
Well, the cat's not a fish, Bob.
I got a new driver's
Different
license
things.
2 weeks ago, and they screwed up on it. They switched my picture of the guy behind me. There's a picture of a black man on my license, right? So I go to a liquor store today, and there's this 17-year-old kid working there who thinks he's God. And, you know, he goes, let me see your ID, dude.
His job.
So I said, okay. And he's so stupid. No way, you're 5'7". Get out of here.
This is amazing. Like,
I think the worst attitude in the world is
I
car
did it
insurance.
like it's really and you know, I don't want to. This isn't about shitting on people,
No.
but this is like a fucking. I can see
tough.
somebody going up in an open, like this is like an open mic kind of thing. But I guess in the 80s he was just like a person out. Like it was just like, oh, this guy's gonna tell silly jokes.
It makes the intro make way more sense.
Yes.
Because I think the guy was like, what the fuck? I guess this guy's doing an album.
Yeah.
He's been here for 5 years.
I mean, I'm kind of floored by this because clearly he's definitely the best at the open mic at the Ice House in
Right.
Pasadena at
Yes.
this point. But I mean, every single joke is you could see where it's going
Yeah.
immediately. And like he's not that many years in. So
That's what I was curious about. It seems like it's early. It seems like
he's probably like 24 years old at this time.
I think he's just industrious. Like he had the means. He's like, oh, I'll make an album, because like the production of the album. Because this isn't, you know, back when everybody had an album. He's like, I'll just put an album out. I have enough time. I can fill enough time. Because even just like the chatter in the room, it just doesn't seem like an ideal place to be recording an album. Like when people had albums back then, they were at like venues where people paid to see them.
Right.
And I feel like this is just like a papered room.
It truly sounds like there's a bachelorette party in there or something. Like it's nuts.
So this is released by Laugh Records, which is a predominantly black record label.
Interesting.
It's like who did Red Fox, Richard Pryor. So, but it also has his apartment address on it for you to send him a letter.
Yeah.
Which
maybe
is-
this was like just a perfect time where they were like, yeah, we're having success with these other records. If you got one, we'll fucking put it out.
I mean, I guess this is part of the comedy boom that you hear about from old timers all the time, where you're like, wait, anybody could just make $10,000 a night in Vegas, like if you just had the right sports coat and a few knock jokes.
Because I'll say right now, he's not bombing.
No, he's doing great.
He's doing
It's a good
great.
point. And that's where I was like, maybe this is. At first, I was like, maybe this is like a paid audience, but it doesn't sound like that. But it sounds papered for sure.
You look like, are you a singer? Yeah. What's your name? Donnie Osmond?
Doing crowd work.
You don't look
Matt
like the
Rife
guy that sang
stole his
Puppy
shit,
Love.
man.
It's kind of like the anti-Donnie. You have really long hair. When was that in style? What year? When was it?
Now
I had long hair.
they're turning
I had
on it.
really long hair when I was in high school. I had all the way down to my butt, and sometimes even in my butt. No, I don't want to get into that right now. And I hope Liberace never does either.
Why would Liberace ever get in your butt, man?
Well,
Come on, really long
he was a
hair.
straight man. We could all
Long hair.
agree. But I think I like the idea of Liberace fucking his hair into his butt.
What an imagination.
I tried putting in
this
the
guy
bun. It
has.
took me 2 hours to comb the crumbs out. My grandfather was the worst. He always got on my case about having long hair. He used to say, go, you know, Bobby, you're the disgrace of this family. No grandson of mine would have long hair like that. Son, you're a disgrace. And sometimes I get so mad I wouldn't even go to prison and visit him.
It's wild. And you use that voice sometimes. That's like the universal old guy voice.
You fucking piece of shit.
Well, that's
Here is it, Bob Zany. I'm the oldest convict.
how. Tom has one of my favorite bits. That clock bit that you have.
Oh, yeah.
And I
You
texted
me
you.
about that, yeah.
I'm not that old yet. I'll know I'm really old when I have a loud clock in my house. Old people always have the loudest clocks. You stay with an old person, their clock is like bing bong, ding dong, bing bong, 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 bong. And then they're always like, I had trouble sleeping last night. You're like, yeah, I wonder why.
They wouldn't let me say because I did that bit on the Tonight Show, and the end of the bit is because it's the lady being like, I had trouble sleeping last night. And I go, yeah, what did you think was going to happen, you old bitch? They would not let me say that.
Don't you know who the audience is for the Tonight Show? It's exclusively old bitches.
Take your feet off the stage, could you? Oh, you got what's the magic word? Fuck you.
That's big. That's the biggest pop so far.
I'm sorry, Jerry. You must hear that all the time. Okay.
I only hear it from Liberace.
I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I have lousy luck with women. That's really cold. That wasn't a joke. I got so lonely last night I went out and bought an inflatable doll. She told me she just wanted to be friends. I went on a blind date. A friend set me up, so I said, okay. I hate blind dates. You never know what getting yourself into. This girl, like, she hadn't taken a bath in over a month. No, I mean, she was dirty last. Someone had wrote "wash me" on her forehead.
I like that.
I should expect the worst. Her nickname was Swamp Thing. But it turns out we go back to my apartment. She wanted me to make love to her on the floor. Didn't even verbally tell me this. I could tell she wasn't wearing baby powder. She had put on Carpet Fresh. And I love those little things women do. Real kinky into this bondage. So I played along. I let her tie me up. And then she robbed the place.
Hey, Seinfeld stole that.
Thank you for laughing at my emotional scar. I went out with this one girl, only wanted to make love during Johnny Carson's monologues. Yeah, really? I said, okay. And then the NBC ushers came in and kicked us out of the studio. Women have always used
That could have
me,
gone
in high
two
school.
ways. The way I was thinking is, you expect me to last for 5 minutes?
But doing it in the NBC studio is
that's
a little.
that's
yeah,
something.
that's
And he was
crazy.
probably like, oh, maybe they'll see this and I can get on the show and do this shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He probably did the Tonight Show. I
Oh,
would
I'm
imagine.
sure, right?
I'll
Yeah,
Google
let's
it.
find
Maybe he
out.
guest hosted it.
Where are you going to go?
The head, dude.
Oh. Great, what I like to do is time you. See if it's number 1 or 2.
I mean, I feel like he inspired a lot of people to get
Last
into
time
comedy.
I did so it was number 3. We had to call the paramedics. You guys have been so nice to me. You want to have fun with him, though? Can we have fun with him? Okay. You really hate this guy, huh? Was he like a dare or something? Yeah, let's have some fun. When he comes back and he sits down, let's all get up and go to the bathroom.
He never did Carson. He
Okay.
did Leno.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And an interesting thing that I just found out about him is his wife is also named Erin O'Connor. Which is,
What? Wow. You might have to do make a phone call.
I have to find out if my wife is also married to Bob Zany. I'd be pretty hurt.
That would piss me off. I'll tell you that right now. I found out my wife was married to fucking Bob.
You know, being on Laugh Records, they did a lot of these party albums.
Mm-hmm.
So he is, you know, obviously like a club comic.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of showing like, hey, this is a fun night with a zany guy. And maybe he, you know, I mean, maybe he was the first one to be like, I don't know, like, let's all get up when the guy comes back from the bathroom.
I'm going to time you to see if you're going 1 or 2. That's a classic.
I do think this is just the first thing he ever did.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, like, his IMDb, he starts doing television, like, 2 years after this.
Okay.
So he did, like, Evening at the Improv. And then, like, in the 90s, he played a magician doctor on Roseanne, where it's like, well, clearly he's probably, like, a peer of Roseanne. And I think we are just seeing him be an be an open micer right now.
Yeah. So he's basically, he was a pioneer of the comedians of today who put an album out on their second time on stage.
Yes.
Except it was way more complicated back then. Like you couldn't just have your iPhone plugged into the soundboard.
Wax, man. Yeah, that's a good point. I think that he probably is like ahead of the game where you just put it out, man.
Yeah. He's a shrewd businessman.
He didn't hold on to material.
He's probably like host level at this point, traffic around the country selling this.
Yeah.
Like being like, here it is, my calling card. You like that 5 to 10 minutes I did?
Yeah.
Check out 45 minutes. That is worse.
I like that it's a lot of like club staples too. Like I bet an ambulance drives by soon. My ride's here.
All right, we're on side 2 now.
Oh,
see, maybe he picks up steam here.
Makers of this album wish to acknowledge that we are against advertisers who use subliminal selling techniques.
Buy Bob Zany album.
Into your favorite motion pictures, TV shows, or even your comedy records.
Buy Bob Zany album.
And we want you to know we're not going to put up with this type of practice.
Buy Bob Zany album.
Not for a minute. We look down on any person who thinks it's okay to manipulate the buying
I don't want to pick
public.
it apart, but you already have the album. Like, why do you need subliminal advertising telling people to buy the album that they're listening to?
Listen,
Good point, man.
at 24 years old, I feel like this is like a pretty good bit, even though it makes no logical sense.
Look, if we're gonna poke holes in all this shit all day, we're gonna find a lot.
I don't want to put, but it's like, I was excited that it's like, oh, here's like a little bit. This might be a change of pace.
Yeah, he could have been
Bob
like,
Zany
buy
album.
Bob Zany t-shirt. Also, is he saying buy Bob Zany album or Bob Zany's album? Sounds like Zany
just saying
album.
Zany,
That's
yeah.
weird.
He's super excited and motivated to be doing comedy.
I do think the way to improve that would be like talking about it. And it's like, have sex with Bob Zany.
Yes, of course. That's good punch up there. Yeah. Let's take a time machine.
Read the back of the album. My home address is on there. Send me a check for $10 million.
Send me a picture of your titties.
Nymphomaniac daughter who will do anything.
If we have time, we'll kill Hitler. But first, let's fix Bob Zany's album.
And Bob Zany, a senile, hard-of-hearing oldster.
Why, when I was your age, I was your age.
The woman who'd make Frances Bavier turn in her grave, the anti-Aunt Bee.
Leave me alone, or I'll throw this apple pie at you, Gloria Vanderbilt face.
This is
And the
SNL
long-distrustful all-American boy, Cousin Dick Zany.
I cannot tell a lie. George Washington did it.
And what all-American family would be complete without a pet? The dog with gas, Zany Frisky. Let's join the Zanies when Dad Zany sees Gloria Vanderbilt's picture in the paper.
Hi, homely. I'm Honey.
Boy, you got that right, Dad. It looks like when she plays Frisbee, she catches it with her mouth.
Boys, don't be so mean. You're starting to sound like me.
Anti-Bee, are you softening up in your old age?
Why, no, Elephant Man face.
Anti-Bee, aren't you being a little boy on that
I'm gonna blow
hard?
your mind.
Tune in
Those
next
are
time and
all
hear
Bob
Dallas
Zany.
Did someone say
He's like the Eddie Murphy of the clubs.
Zany Home Loan presents
Is it all
everyone's
sketches on the
favorite
back
couple,
half?
Maybe.
the Browns.
So he only does like 20
Hi, honey,
minutes
I'm
of
home.
stand-up.
Okay,
Here's some
so this is literally a sketch side. where he just introduced the cast of characters that we're going to come upon on this.
Wow. This is why it didn't make any sense.
Oh boy, a song too.
Oh, it's the Andy Griffith theme.
Bob Zany's Mayberry BFD. Let's join our show at Pink Floyd's Barbershop.
Gomer, are you sure you don't want to take a nap while I shave you?
No, Floyd. Last time I did that, I was in the Marines for 6 years.
I sure give a mean shave.
Suddenly, Aunt Bee walks in.
Gomer's not bad.
Looks like Jane Fonda to me.
Hi, boys. I'm sorry if I smell.
Oh, B, where have you been? You're wetter than a cucumber in a women's prison.
I've been jazzercising.
Oh, B, how nice. She's been jazzercising. Gomer, she's been jazzercising. What's jazzercising?
I don't know, guys. I mean, it seems like it's like.
Hold on,
it was a lot of fun. Yeah,
let's hear them out.
No,
I love how positive you're being here, but it's fucking brutal.
It's just so it's very referential. Like jazzercising was a thing.
It's
sure.
I mean, this is, and I do feel bad because there is a chance, and I maybe I'm completely wrong, but Bob Zany probably has a Google alert for his name.
Yeah,
Like,
we got to be careful.
I don't
maybe
want
put his
to-
name in asterisk
to hear this, but like maybe, like I have to assume he's had a 50-year comedy career at this point.
I bet he's making fun of this album.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure this isn't his proudest moment, but it's something that got him. Like I said, he was very industrious. Like it took a lot of work to make an album back in those days. He was very motivated. I mean, everybody, like you said, he's not bombing. He's doing well. He's a silly guy. I'm sure he was super fun to go see. He probably still is. I think we're going to have to do a part 2 with a different Bob Zany album because this is, he's obviously very new at comedy.
Right.
And these sketches seem like he's having a lot of fun, and it is reminiscent of the 80s like morning zoo shows.
Well, the next one after Bob Zany's Mayberry BFD is, I think it has promise. It's called Nixon Zany Car. Now, mind you, this is 1985, so we're 12 years after Nixon.
Yeah.
This is going to be pretty good.
Tune in next time and hear Zany Frisky say, and Bob Zany say,
I didn't know you're supposed to stick your tongue in during mouth to mouth.
and Mom Zany say,
Dallas, you saved his life. You're a hero. You can stop now.
I am not a Stitch. Alright.
Are you sick and tired of waiting for days for your illegal photos? Here's the answer to your wet dreams. Yes, finally there's a place to have those dirty, scummy pictures of a boy and his dog and have them developed in just 1 hour.
Bob Zany's
1 hour pornography. We're the unofficial porno service to the stars. Just listen to the list of our celebrity clients.
Wait a second, Mr. Announcer. We can't tell them their names.
Why? Because we could get sued?
No, I forgot the list.
Well, the list is endless, but not the time you wait for that special photo of your dad spread eagle nude on the lawnmower.
Bob Zany's 1 hour pornography.
And for all you licensed drivers who are at the grand opening of our newest location and who flash their ID card,
And those who don't have a driver's license who flash their
we'll give you absolutely free an autographed nude picture of Scooby-Doo.
Bob Zany's 1 hour pornography.
We guarantee our work is done in 1 hour or we'll develop pictures of your parents' honeymoon for an additional charge.
Bob Zany's 1 hour pornography.
This is, I mean, he's really smart. Because I bet morning radio played the shit out of these
This
bits.
sounds like the shit they would play on Bob and Tom.
It literally has asterisks next to the bits going recommended for radio play.
Oh, shit.
He says,
Welcome to the Zany Zone.
He's a genius.
Submitted for your disapproval. A stranded couple in a deserted town somewhere on Earth.
Oh, Tom, I'm scared.
Don't be scared, Stacy. I'm right here.
That's why I'm scared.
Woman, you've got a serious attitude problem. This is the last time I'm taking you out.
You got that right, dipstick. Now get me out of here before I cut you and your hamster off for good.
Since you put it that way.
Oh my God, what's that headed toward us?
I'm not sure, but is the Elephant Man still alive?
Hi, I'm Bob Zany. How y'all doing? Pretty good.
Tom, that does it. First, we're stranded in this deserted town. Secondly, we're stuck with this guy who's eaten too many desserts.
Hey, lady, don't leave. You'll just end up right back here. You're in the zany zone. So what do you guys want to do now?
How about rewriting the Constitution?
Okay, but my spelling isn't that good. Hey, I know. Let's go bowling.
No, not that. Anything but that.
Okay, let's just be friends.
Has anybody seen my bowling ball?
Boy, you people sure are weird. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you just don't want me around.
Good guess, Dumpy.
No, the name's Zany. Bob Zany. And don't you worry, I'll never leave you two. Never.
Something I find very interesting about this is, so there's a cast of who and creative consultants on these sketches, and none of the names jump out at you except for one, which is Julie Brown.
Oh, wow.
And I Googled it. It's the same Julie Brown. It's the one from like Earth Girls Are Easy and Everybody Run, the Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun. They were peers. Bob Zany's in the Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun music video.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Is this available for streaming? I wonder if he made the leap
good question.
keep this out
Let's
there.
See here. I should have done. That's smart to put the asterisk like recommended for radio on all your. I should have done that on every one of my tracks.
Do you have physical CDs that you?
I don't actually. I never thought to do that. I should do that.
I mean, should you at this point? I mean, I think it's just
maybe
like,
not.
I mean, if you're going to do anything, I think do vinyl because people just would like, that's more of just a collector's item. I don't think people are really
That's a good point.
doing CDs anymore.
I will say he has things streaming, but this is not one of them.
No, I'm only seeing he appears on Caroline's Comedy Hour Volume 9. And then there's Bob Zany Radio, but it's just one. It's one album called I Think I Handled That Well, and it looks like it's relatively recent. It's from 2022.
So I think where we should go from here is let's just see how it ends with the last two tracks are Bob Zany for Milk, which I think is somewhat promising.
Okay.
And then As the Zanies Turn, Dad Comes Home Drunk is the last track. Okay. So I think...
Is that like a As the World Turns parody, like a opera thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi kids, Bob Zany here. You know me as Bob Zany's stand-up comedian, and showbiz is my life, but there's a stereotype about people in showbiz. They think that all we do is drugs and drink and party all night long. Well, not me. Right now it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm working out at the gym. And I'm not ashamed to say that I'm drinking a big glass of milk. I've always drank milk, and I think I always will. Remember what Bob Zany says, everybody needs milk.
Cut! Thank everybody. It's Miller time.
God, that sucks.
Oh, did you hear the twist? He's getting hammered right after it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the beginning of the
Miller
new
time.
Let's join Dad Zany as he comes home.
All right, here we go. This is going to be good.
Homewrecker. I'm Honey.
Why, you're drunk!
Oh, I'm not. What's the living room doing in my
Foster
pink
Brooks.
elephant?
Dad, it's me, your son, Bobby. I'm not pink.
I get it. Hello? I'm sorry, number. You must be wrong, sir.
Son, what's wrong? I haven't seen you this way since yesterday.
Pop, I just found out Mom Zany's been mailing around with the fool man.
Son, I wouldn't
Is it
worry
the whole
about
bit
it.
just
Your mother
twisting
always
the
walked around
fucking-
I
with
think
me.
so, 'cause he's
I
drunk.
think you were
That's what you
created.
do when you're
Bob
hammered.
Zany, do you mean you're not Dad's natural father?
Bingo.
No wonder why Dad Zany looks like the mailman's father.
Hey, what a boy. First, I find out my wife is illegitimate. And second, I'm a slut. What else could go wrong?
Tune in next time and hear Pop Zany say,
Quick, somebody stop Bobby. He's been drinking and he's headed for the Buick.
and Dad Zany say,
Bobby, don't kill yourself. Take the car.
Oh, wow, man.
This
Bob
is
Zany, folks.
This is this to me is a real eye-opening album because I think we've been too hard on a few other albums now.
Again, Bob, if you hear this, we love you.
Yeah, we'd love if you would come on the podcast and talk about anything.
Yeah, he was very tenacious and I'm sure had a lot of success on morning radio.
Yeah. I mean, I started comedy at 19, and I do think when I was 24, If you listen to it, it's not up to snuff. It's bad, and I think if you listen to the stuff I'm doing now, it's not up to snuff. like you could easily just completely trash me, and please do, Bob Zany.
Bob, put out your own podcast where you go through all of our shit.
Watch our clips.
Really trash us.
Yeah,
I would love
that. They're doing it all wrong. They're supposed to be reversing everything.
This guy says he's drunk. He's not even saying his words backwards.
Well, what's do you have? What's your website or
my website is tomthakkar.com, but I got a new pod coming out myself that we've recorded some eps of called "You Hurt My Feelings," where I bring on people to tell stories of where they got their feelings hurt, and we have a laugh about it. It's a good
nice.
time. Yeah.
Well, we can maybe you can have Bob Zany on after he listens to this episode.
Perfect. Yes.
And
sometimes I have to manufacture the hurt feelings myself.
I don't know if I have any other Bob Zany albums. If anybody has a Bob Zany album that's not this one, you can send it to P.O. Box 27794, Los Angeles, California, 90027.
I feel like he has more to offer. I mean, if this is what he's still doing, there's no way he's lasted for 50 years in comedy. Like,
God damn, it has been that fucking long. That's crazy.
It's wild. He started at 14, like, and he's been doing you don't, when you start at 14, you're not really doing it
right
when you're at high school.
Yeah.
So I do think like 24, that's most of his. I think he's got to be so much better now.
Well, we'll find that out.
Yeah.
So stay tuned and listen to another episode of Off the Record.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be up in the Bay Area. Breaking news. Hey everybody, it's me, B Money, aka Brendan Walsh, and I do have some shows to promote that I promoted wrong in the original recording. So I'm breaking into this episode to tell you where I'm going to be in a couple weeks. I'm going to be on Tuesday, September 16th, I'm going to be at the Throckmorton Theater in Mill Valley, California. Wednesday, the 17th, I'll be at 36 Handles in El Dorado Hills, California. September 18th, Dunlow Brewing in Davis, California. And the Geist House Brewing on the 19th in Sacramento. And on the 20th, I will be at Offline Comedy in Modesto, California. That's a secret show of some sort. But there are ticket links. There's a link in the description of this show where you can get tickets to any of those other shows. And thank you for listening to Off the Records. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll go back. Let's go back and you can hear how it ends naturally. All right. I love you. Goodbye.
Oh, and you know what? Write a review, give us a like, give us 5 stars.
Even if you don't like it, just
recommend a friend, recommend it to a friend, and also
keep on listening to comedy.
Yeah, on Off the Records with B Money the Okan.
Awoo.
Awoo.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, Tom.
Off the Records.